Hello, this is Bullet, aka the Passive Aggressive Sherpa. Happy Friday, everyone. Xur is on Io, in his usual spot, in his cave, in Giant Scar. If you don't know where that is, and since you can't track him on your map anymore, just follow my path, and I'll take you there, brother. I promise. Okay, the faded Engram at the top. If you don't know, you can use 97 legendary shards to buy one. It no longer promises you an exotic you don't already have. Its only promise now is to give you a year 1 exotic. So if futility is a thing you enjoy, enjoy. Alright, on to Xur's inventory. First up, we have the Skyburner's Oath and its primary perk, Slug Rifle. This weapon lobs large, explosive-seeking slugs when you're firing from the hip. When you're aiming down sights, the slugs travel fast and straight with higher damage and a slower rate of fire, and then it's got these baby perks. Up next, we have young Ahamkara's Spine, and its primary perk, Wish Dragon Teeth, increased trip mine, grenade duration, and blast radius. Ability damage grants trip mine, grenade, energy. Then we have the usual 2 ability mods, and then the new year 2. Let me see, we have fusion rifle loader, hand cannon loader, impact induction, heavy ammo finder, that's great, and shotgun scavenger. I'm not a shotgun person, but if you are, that's great. Up next for the Warlock, we have Skull of Dire Ahamkara. I love this thing. First up, Actual Grandeur. Provides additional damage resistance during Nova Bomb. Nova Bomb kills grant super energy. Then we have the 2 usual ability mods. And then we have bow targeting, hand cannon targeting, hands-on, heavy ammo finder, and shotgun reserves. For the Titan, we have Helm of Saint 14, and its primary perk, Starless Night. Enemies that enter Ward of Dawn are blinded, while allies that pass through gain an overshield. Guarding with Sentinel Shield blinds nearby enemies. We have the usual mod perks, and then we've got hands-on, hand cannon targeting, bow targeting, shotgun reserves, and heavy ammo finder. Then lastly, we have the 5 of Swords. This enables modifiers in Nightfall Strikes. More challenging modifiers apply larger score multipliers. Now on to what you need to know for the weekend. We're going to speed through this week at Bungie's blog post. There's a lot to cover. I'm just going to give you the Reader's Digest version, but as usual, the link to their actual post will be listed in the description below. First up, Gambit and the Malfeasance Quest. People have been crying a lot that the Ascendant Primeval Servitor has not been spawning into Gambit enough, and so of course Bungie is going to tweak it so that during the full curse week, this happens every 3 weeks, the Ascendant Primeval Servitor will spawn in at almost the same rate as other primevals do. I think this is a mistake. Basically, about every 2 or 3 matches, the thing's going to spawn in, and it makes it less special. Quitter penalties. They're still screwing around with quitter penalties. Yesterday, they disabled them again, because apparently it was penalizing people for quitting that didn't quit. Somehow, I doubt that. I'm guessing most of those people quit in their own weird heads or just making up excuses that it was Bungie's fault and complaining to them. They can't, but whatever the case, Bungie can't seem to fix it. So instead, they plan to just make the quitters penalty take longer, basically allowing losers and crybabies to quit more often before they're actually penalized for their bullshittery. And going back to people crying about the sleeper, they're going to tune the sleeper so that aim assist isn't as strong, or something to that effect, and then they will be reducing the amount of heavy from 4 rounds to 2 for the sleeper, and doubling the amount of ammo for swords for some reason. I don't understand what the two have to do with each other, but Bungie. Then they move on to talking about some updates, and there's some pretty decent updates ahead. And I'm not going to list all of them here. You can see the post for that, but some that stood out. They're increasing scout rifle damage. This will take place on the 16th update. Will this make scout rifles relevant again? I doubt the 15% buff they're going to apply will be worth it, but I'm looking forward to testing it out because I kind of miss them. Another thing, this is going to be kind of fun. Once you loot a lost sector, you'll then be able to see its name when hovering over it on your map. This will be great when trying to figure out what lost sector you need to loot to complete some of Petra and Spider's bounties. Now on October 30th, we're getting another pretty big update. This will bring some of the following changes. Sword and fusion rifle damage will be slightly increased in PvE. They'll also be increasing the viability of Malfeasance in Gambit. Apparently, it's not so impressive right now, and they hope to make it more worth using. And they will be increasing the chance of Nightfall rewards to drop each time you complete a Nightfall and don't get anything. The likelihood the next time you complete the Nightfall, it'll be greater that you might actually get something. And something happening later this month. Festival of the Lost is back. I wasn't around for the one that happened a couple of years ago, so I'm looking forward to this one. This is what Bungie had to say about it. Welcome to October. This month will be home to another Festival of the Lost. It begins October 16th, 2018, with a celebration of lost heroes and a new challenge to tackle. It includes a costume party, and you're all invited. It ends with a quest to solve a murder. Well, I think that sounds pretty great. And they said be on the lookout next week for a full reveal of what we're scaring up for the season. That whole solve a murder thing sounds awesome. And that's about it for this week's Xur video. But remember, if you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It's always appreciated. And if we could get 1,187 likes in this video, that'd be great. But most of all, thanks for watching. But seriously, subscribe to my channel. Thank you.